자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, 오늘 NBA 2K20 LA 레이커스 대 샌안토니오 스퍼스 11월 4일 경기 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 네. LA 레이커스 홈 경기고요. 샌안토니오 스퍼스도 마찬가지지만 LA 레이커스도 지금 굉장히 상승세입니다.
On this week's episode of 2K20, we catch up with Jason Tatum, update you on the
둘 다 지금 아마 4승 1패죠.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Trey Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeRozan out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point guard. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
Now here's Green. James looking around. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And the rejection by LeBron.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
To the paint, here's Davis. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Pass to Forbes. Passes it to Lyles. Hits the jumper in space.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
LeBron against DeRozan. James, the pass to Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now the pass to Aldridge. DeRozan, great positioning on the putback.
Please locate DeMar DeRozan if you're the defense. He is destroying you on the glass right now.
Bradley drives in. Pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. Shoots it. Rebound by Murray.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. DeRozan against James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on DeRozan.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations. The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich Facing one of the game's truly elite players in Anthony Davis, how do you keep him from going off? Coach said keep him out of his sweet spots, out of the paint, and communicate at all times. So you can expect these guys to be talking all night, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's
데이비스가 골대 잡은 게 오히려
He's
더
coming off a
독이 되네.
13-point game against Golden State.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
How about watching AD with his size to put the ball on the deck and make a play going downhill?
Now here's Murray. Pass to Wiles. Down low. Here's Aldridge, and that's going to be a treble. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Third is JaVale McGee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
James kicks to Davis. Shoots over Lyles. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And DeRozan. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. Incredible leaper, explosive finisher, DeRozan with one of his acrobatic dunks.
Now here's James. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Aldridge. They trail by 6. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Davis, the pass to McGee. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. A smitty of recent players to enter the league. Which had rookie seasons that surprised you?
I think Donovan Mitchell, the way he came out of the gates. I knew Luka Doncic was good, but because I hadn't seen much film or seen him live, he surprised me. Trae Young, the way he's played from a small guard position, those are some of the guys that have surprised me. Some were high draft picks, and some were a little bit lower, but those are the 3.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's White. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point lead. Daniels kicks to Cook. Daniels dishes to Cook. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the first. Here's Mills. Rebound the Lakers.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
A moment now to see the numbers for Rudy Gay. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Here is Cook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. Here is Howard. Passes it to Kuzma. 1:09 left here in the first quarter.
Gotta love the way Pirtle defended that shot, closing out on shooters and making them think twice.
And here's Mills. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Shoots over Kuzma. Shot's good by Mills. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Cook, the pass to Howard. And Pirtle sends it back. On the wing, Bellinelli. He kicks to Gay. Mills looking it over. There's the pass to Bellinelli. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Here is Cook. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Howard with it. Bellinelli is covering. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Lakers. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battle.
People ashamed to.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
They've got Howard. Caldwell Pope out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Cook in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Daniels kicks to Howard. The dish to Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mills. The feed now to Pirtle.
And one of the most impactful defenders in our league, Howard, just hard to score over.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Daniels passes to Kuzma. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Good work defensively by Gay. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Howard. Gay. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's White. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Warriors in San Francisco. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. Feeds it to Gay. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Timeout.
Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
The defensive impact of Jakob Poeltl giving the Spurs a boost. Great timing and instincts as a shot blocker.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. LeBron comes in for Caldwell Pope. Green, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And it's Avery Bradley in for Cook. Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
And This is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Murray with it. And coming to San Antonio in the Kawhi Leonard trade, the Spurs hoping Pirtle can be a difference maker.
You know what, Kevin? Already their best role threat offensively. He rarely misses with his right hand in close.
DeRozan finds Murray. Shot clock at 5. Top of the key. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
Howard, that's good.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Spurs now. Murray, the pass to Forbes. And it's Lyles in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lyles got 5 points so far. Lakers leading by 3. Bradley kicks to James. Over Aldridge. Howard, the pass to Bradley. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Spurs have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. DeRozan against James. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Green. No good with the layup.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And you know what, Smitty, one of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Great showing for him last season. Last season, 27 points per, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Lyles passes to Aldridge. Shoots over McGee. San Antonio again missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's DeRozan, and the shot goes in. DeRozan's got 6.
We see the value of increasing your range. DeRozan can find more space inside now because of it.
Here's James. Pass to McGee. Lakers passing it around. Outside for Davis. And they double up Davis. And here's Green outside. No good. Murray with the defensive effort.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Pass to Aldridge. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
The little up fake by Aldridge, unfair given how hard already it is to challenge his shot. He'll go to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Bradley. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Derek White subbed in for Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. And it's White missing. Lakers leading by 3. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope drills the three-pointer. Caldwell-Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Dwight. What are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point. And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Lakers leading by 6. And the wide open shot from Green. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes down. And it's 6 points for JaVale McGee.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Murray right side. McGee with the block.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And you watch Danny Green work. Smart guy, a grinder. That time, he draws the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my area shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Forbes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Spurs trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And a wide open look for James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They're scoreless since the first half. Passes it to Lyles. Here is Forbes. The pass to Aldridge. It's tipped. Stolen by McGee. And up before again for the Lakers, running the court. And finished off by Davis.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Troy Daniels in for Green. Pirtle, he is checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Murray. Here's DeRozan. And it's off the back rim, no good. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread, they can score facing the basket. All three franchise players.
Aldridge against McGee. Pass to James. In the corner, Daniels. Here's Howard, and Pirtle sends it back. And they get it back. But they recover it. Howard trying to free himself up. McGee's shot is off. Spurs trail by 16. Here's DeRozan. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And James throws it down hard.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
A different look now for San Antonio. Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. Here's White. DeRozan trying to get open. Misses the baby hook.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And McGee kicks to James. 5 on the clock. LeBron is doubled. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 8 points.
Hard to stop even when you know it's coming. LeBron waits for just the right moment, delivers the perfect pass.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Lakers working the ball around now. A nice shot by LeBron.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Bradley. Pirtle kicks to White. Trying to end the drought. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Troy Daniels. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Hangs. The shot's good from Kuzma. He has 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded close. Pirtle. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Howard. And here's Kuzma. Kicks it to James. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Defended by Pirtle. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Mills. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 10 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
They retain possession. And that one drops for him. Bellinelli's got 5.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 21. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Got a piece of it. Caldwell Pope. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the Spurs with some changes. Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. And stolen by Kuzma. The finish, and Kuzma slams it in.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
From deep three-point range, the 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Howard is out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Cook in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Kuzma passes to Caldwell-Pope. Not going to go that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Gay scanning before. The shot, no good. Good D by Howard. LA has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Kuzma can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Fades and shoots, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
To the middle, free throw line jump shot, and the Lakers with another miss.
Right spot, wrong time. When the defense collapses on you, kick it out.
Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
And Bellinelli kicks to Walker. Pass to Gay. A rebound by the Lakers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Walker dishes to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And despite some recent injuries, Rudy Gay showing a great burst on that drive.
Stolen by Gay. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. That three off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Dudley, the pass to Cook. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Shots good by Walker.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Pass to Medu. Now Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Carroll, no one around him. Off target with his three. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's Cook. It's tipped. Now here's Walker. And there's the pass to Medu. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shoots over Kuzma. Gay misses. Lakers leading by 22. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And again, the Lakers no good. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gay. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Dudley kicks to Kuzma. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Dwight Howard wants an MVP caliber performer, but age and injuries now affecting him. Still, tremendous, I believe, at rebounding and defending the rim.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Dudley. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green is checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Cook. No NBA offense is requiring spacing, and Bryn Forbes, a shooter who could not be left open.
Not at all. He's a gunner, still rounding out his game, but the foundation laid is with his marksmanship.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And the Lakers call time here. And the guard, Bryn Forbes, won back-to-back state championships as a high schooler in the state of Michigan. A couple years at Cleveland State, then transferred back to the state of Michigan and played at Michigan State.
And after that time at Michigan State, he went undrafted, but Kevin really has developed into a steady rotation player in the NBA. And by the way, quite a knockdown shooter.
Lakers leading by 20. Here's James, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Smitty, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
Aldridge. The shot off that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Green finds McGee. Back to Green. McGee with it. Outside Bradley. Pass to McGee. Now Davis. Aldridge is covering. 3 on the clock. And Davis lays it in.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set, the big fella AD, getting it done.
Murray against Bradley. Murray dishes to Aldridge. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from LeBron.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
교체 쟤네 지금 대기하고 있는데 교체 안 나오겠는데?
Pass to Wiles to end the run, and
Nice
Davis
block.
sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot
Oh.
at all 3 levels.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end, it's another to finish.
Murray with the bounce pass. Up top, Wiles. Left side, DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. It's deflected. Pirtle with the steal. Walker looking for an opening. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
The 3 from Dudley. Doesn't go that time.
3점 한번 마지막 노려봤는데
So it's Los Angeles win this one easy.
와 진짜 골든 스테이트 워리어즈 플레이할 때랑 너무 차원이 달라요. 레이커스는 진짜 르브론이랑 안토니오가 괴물입니다 진짜. 아 너무 좋네. 샌안토니오
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right,
샌안토니오도
Dave.
그렇게 나쁜 팀이 아닌데
Thank you, Kevin.
확실히
LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David
커즌스만
Aldridge.
딱 여기 있었으면
This is
완전
Kevin
좋은데
Harlan thanking
그게
you
좀
for
아깝네.
tuning in. See you later.
다만 이제 저기 뭐 주전 멤버들 교체해서 체력 비축할 때 벤치 멤버 있을 때가 너무 약한 것만 빼면 괜찮은 것 같아요. 자 이렇게 해서 NBA 2K20 LA 레이커스 대 샌안토니오 스퍼스 11월 4일 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.